Hi guys, ArchieLuxury on the Paul Pluta channel. Today I'm doing a paid watch review for a one-watch wristwatch collection. This is paid review 21QA138. Quick wristwatch check. I'm wearing my Milgauss Z Blue. Dear Mr. Pluta, I sent you $50 with this email. I'm new to watch collection and just got my first luxury watch. It's an early generation Omega Seamaster Aquaterra, mid-size. Even though I'm a man, I have a woman's-sized wrist, slightly below 15 centimeters. This watch fits nicely at 36 millimeters. It came with no original box and no papers. I believe this model is the Omega 2504.50.00 with an Omega modified ETA movement coaxial. I paid $2,600 US for it. Am I an idiot and overpaid for it? Okay, we'll answer that. Anyways, what do you think of the watch? Be honest. Also, I'm not planning on buying a shitload of watches. I'm not rich, and the best that I can do is drive a Corolla or borrow my mum's Toyota van and not a Camry. But I want one more watch, all black preferably, and am freakishly small wrist. What do you recommend? Carlos from San Diego, California. California, here we go. California, here we go. So he sent me some photos, and I got to tell you, in all honesty, 36 mil size, that is not a bad size at all. I don't think that's a bad size. I think it's actually quite decent. Okay, I think it's quite decent. Now, as far as these pricings go, I got to be totally honest with you. It doesn't seem a bargain. However, when the best way to check, you want to check prices, jump on Chrono24. And in US dollars, these watches here, the Aqua Terra mid-size, the cheapest I can see one on Chrono24 is $3,075. That's no original box and no papers. So that's a nice clean example, but it's just like yours there. Just for the watch. So to be honest with you, $2,600, although it's probably not a bargain, it's probably not too bad either. It's 400 or 475 US smackers cheaper than Chrono24. So I don't think it is a terrible piece there. The coaxial movement, that's a legendary type movement there. And it is, I got to be honest with you, the Seamaster Aquaterra, it is a very, very, very sporty type watch there. Is 36? Look, 36, I got to be totally honest with you. So many people get carried away. 36 is small. Look, I still think 36. Your wrists aren't too small. Don't worry about it, Carlos. We all put weight on. We all become fat in middle age. You'll put weight on there. Don't worry. Believe you me. The wrist, you may not realize it, but you put weight on there too. So I don't think that's ridiculously small. It's okay. 36. I think 36 is still a man's size. That's quite okay. And it's a good bang per buck watch. I mean, it's not cheap. It is a lot of money. It is a lot of money. But $2,600, it's a steel sports Omega. Can't do too badly with that. I've got to tell you honestly, it's not a bad piece. So good on you. Good on you indeed. What would I add to it? Look, so to be honest with you, I think you got a reasonable buy. Okay, so now to talk about what would I get next. You know what? I would love to see you get a 36 mil Rolex. 36 mil Rolex Explorer 1. That'd be really cool. That's a great black dial. You said you wanted a black dial. What else would I consider? You know, an Oyster. You know what? If you've got a small wrist, I tell you what, you can get a Rolex Oyster Date. Rolex Oyster Date. That's a manual wind with a date. 66 reference 6694. They're a bargain. 34 mil. Uses a 19 mil strap. What else would I look at? You know what else? I would say there's also a Breitling Super Ocean Heritage 38 mil. That's correct. They had a 38 mil. What else would I say there? You know, I gotta tell you, it depends on your budget itself. It depends on your budget. The Omega Seamaster Aqua Terra, that's actually quite a nice watch. It's on a bracelet. You could put it on a strap if you wanted to. There's a lot of cool things you can do there. I don't think it's terrible. I think it is Omega is a really cool place to start. $2,600. I got to be honest with you, US smackaroonies. That's a lot of money still. That's not free. That's quite, you know, that's you've paid your dues there. That smaller size there, Datejust, you know, a 16234 would be ideal. 36 mil Datejust. Wouldn't that be a great second watch? An Omega and a Rolex Datejust. 36 mil. There's a lot of good watches around that size. So I wouldn't be too scared of that there. To be honest with you, in the 90s and early, you know, that was the size. Patek Philippe's were 33 mil. Classic Calatrava like the 3919, which that model isn't made anymore. It was replaced by the 5119, but it was 33 mil. So I wouldn't be too concerned. I think there are some really good bargains there. I reckon I'd get a Datejust. I'd get a Datejust. Unfortunately, they aren't that cheap. They are a bit expensive. But I think, what do I think of the Omega Aquaterra? That's a beautiful watch. Sports Omega. Beautiful stainless. Look, it's not a Rolex, but it is a decent watch. You know what? Sometimes in life we get too carried away with all this bullshit. We think, you know, you've got to have Rolex. Don't listen to this garbage. You've got to do what feels comfortable for you. What feels comfortable for you? I can't tell you what's comfortable for you. I think it's quite a decent watch. Omega makes good stuff. Quality. I would try and get a box for it. You just slowly keep it as a nice little set there. 2,600's not terrible. The watch market's crazy. Absolutely crazy. That's kind of just how it is, I'm afraid. The whole watch market is ballistic. Everything rises in a rising tide. So it's pushed up. I don't think that is actually a bad watch. The Omega Aquaterra, Seamaster Aquaterra, that's a beautiful, beautiful piece. Quality piece. It's a good, decent watch. And I think you should wear it proudly. I think there's nothing wrong with that at all. That's a beautiful, beautiful piece. Wear it proudly. Wear it with pride. And just enjoy it. That's what I would do. Wear it nicely. Wear it with pride. Enjoy it. And just love your watches. There's nothing wrong with that Omega. It is a great piece. So I would enjoy your watches, and yeah, that's what I'd say there, guys. Just enjoy your watches, love them, and yeah, that's Omega. That's actually quite a cool watch. I like it. It's they're expensive. Quality watches are dear, but well done. And I'd add some sort of Rolex, 36 mil Rolex or a 34 mil. I'm ArchieLuxury. Please like, subscribe, and tell your friends. Keep these paid reviews coming, and I will see you in the next one. Hi guys, ArchieLuxury. And who do I recommend in America? In America, who do I recommend for quality pre-owned wristwatches? David SW, David SW, David SW. Go to davidsw.com. He is the best, the greatest pre-owned dealer in all of the United States of America. David SW, David SW, David SW. Like, subscribe, and tell your friends, and don't be afraid to get a paid review. $50 for a paid review. It helps me stay full-time on YouTube, and I will see you in the next one. $50 paid review. I can't survive on Google Ads. I need your support. And guys, you could also sponsor me on Patreon. Patreon allows you to pay as little as $1 a month to keep me on YouTube. Hey guys, ArchieLuxury. Who do I recommend for watches in Brisbane and Sydney? Vintage Watch Co. That's correct. Vintage Watch Co. in Brisbane Arcade in Brisbane and the Strand Arcade in Sydney. Vintage Watch Co. Brisbane and Sydney. Ronnie, I've known him since the late 90s. Ronnie is a top bloke. Luke is a great guy. Vintage Watch Co. That is who I recommend in Australia. Check out Vintage Watch Co. and the guys' amazing range of watches. They also do service and repairs. Vintage Watch Co. That is where the pontiff goes. You know, some of my Patek's came from Vintage Watch Co. That's right, guys. Vintage Watch Co.